Emro my Imrashib no, Eti no si dainty was sign frame, walk us through.
Oba o se nneema be nson ti na ofre first ofre yin na nhye ho adekre ba o se nneema be nson ministers to bi o ho e wo se vetting Supreme Court justices be miensa bi ansa na emra be mienu miensa bi o ho mpese etumi hwe na yetu ho anamo mimo de se nea me hu no emina kakra because abra na ye sorry fi parliament no me gidi pass no mampani wa any consultation e wi nim ministers a obe appoint wo.
Okay.
Supreme Court justices baako krampo de President Akufo-Addo time ye nominate no ema no ba vetting NDC fo ya no mo twensan ya o mama ya approve ne report mananko nti o mampani ye ne nhihye no media minim say before I be rise no nim emra we ya emra be baako mienu bi a o mo se o mpese ye san hye no foforo ne ade telling me say emra no ye sorry fi parliament no na o mo started drafting of emra na they knew. But you see, they were cast NDC for a Juman abobom so. Nti side ma we na business I wasn't come the ban sane sorry. But omo send omo matroka ntino. Oman to me and fam ban sane sorry.
But then a beba ban be decided say NDC ban be decided say I see timi we answer mbekwa humjimu a yako. Ni ebejai so wakodru sebi ukro kumu mu akohwe wa manfo.
Ejuma no mu hu ano. That's the long and short.
Omonti ejuma na say.
Omote ase but ejuma no say agrobe so afia no pa. Ejuma no say obe bi 4 o'clock ejina de bia we na bia be 6 o'clock anopa no. Say by 6 no when fiase antoto sa ne na 4 no be bo ntumi nye. And on say ya can over and over again say niema bia wo so omodi fiase no. Omo mfiase de ye omode ne ne tonwom ne ye sa na uti ase he no a ye ko economy ni mu amesa kai mu nkomo bi a ye di fiti April 2025 a ye kan sa de we besi wo kan nom de aye nyom nom de aye asa to is force nom de aye isa o chamber e no na nani na ehun sunsu so we be and it's the same thing ade a na wo so omo ye ansa na asore no matwen parliament asore na ya kofi no na fi omo boka se MP bi amra MPs bi wa brochire wo.
Right, and I want to come back say the cost ban.
Yeah, of course. Until if you hear myself when you ba say I dare hear on palm or mabeto a baby and bibia. I also find a way by which I'll be flying if you home anaba. Or recall it parliament, I'll be to MPBA transportation. We'll be to your allowance because that time we say only parliament or senka or yejuma. Saving and you know Kania cramp we have budget for the year, say a few we say you better and you know Kania say our parliament. Now recess period. Oko for MPs babe. Tena ho no be so light be so air condition here there ni na car na yem budget is say yebo no ebi na yebo edeko no into this particular day we my so hwe the 7 reasons or so o say anu tina ye na e o mo an o manyom ne maye ntina fe ya kofi no ma for emergency bi ansi.
Right, but critic Becca say is it the first time wa mrashibujafo kofi ya yasia call mu back say omomra?
It's not the first time, but anytime you do an emergency recall you have to literally explain what the emergency is.
Okay.
Musenchro for about parliament tell me say emergency near day. Emergency be anyhow. Anyama I mean onyankopon fa menua pani omanebo amakransie. A year ago na ohwere ne nkwa e wo galamsey ho ase galamsey no cry west by the way. I won say omo ba ko yire kai president da omo call program no say de nti amikun wuye no.
I'm an AI built to trade for you.
Okay, what does that actually mean?
I find the trades. All you do is approve. You say yes, it goes straight into your account.
And $20 is enough?
So say I still cry no nsuo no near den aye west. But afini ti your mampani person catch and say afini mu nyina no decide nipa obey appoint no. Senator Rollins, you start can asem ye ne. Ama even dom kuma crampo for mpo aka ho asem. Nti your mampani person catch and say no ti gina ye bia wo ho. No train yama parliament sorry and ansana all decide. Come on, that can be the case. By any my was or mushishe ahead of time or munshishe. Ye bibia so yene ya to abama ye doso yena your platform so ye the NAT. And one of the tete ho. Tiafibon se time na parliament arising. Na my was your one. Ti MPs ni kofi no. Na fi usan be boka. Umu iska mu ni bi. Na usan be boka aton sa fre MPs o mumra. Na yembe approve ministers. Emma. Yeah, they were free, Baba Yajuman, by one decisions, and causes any money.
Right, Mamba swim Makwaba. Quickly, young call IMF reported by losses. Now, Nabotre walk us through the NTF I don't know, walk us through. Obeka say, and yet you declare losses are bunny. BOG, Etimi Boka, and Omboka, you who say, yeah, chum tin say. again Samija mfia ba bonten dia betu dwa se kabia ni wa good board for the omabo auditor general say good board for boy yen emienya so process bibiri kra enti se kabi wo ho a eye bi wo books mu ene wo eni omu books mu but fa ye fam eye denka denti ne be ka se good board abogana ka
Udo of one say, baby, I'm office one, MP's office no. Me Okada boys know the other side. Me call a boy back over. I say honorable. A cab ban. Me di yaw pa say. A photo I dem ban we say 50 April 2025. E wa di we agro we a odi hu. Wenti. And the catcher ni say beba no. And one na ba still odi hu tree. Say ameno kasan e can borrow sa 22 billion cedis no.
Losses no bro 22 billion.
De bia me no kasa me pointi baby ade no ko baba we no trimude nti omuntie. Me fa nko akiri April 2025 abra to force in the budget buy omo say in debate dom kuma no yi me say me nkasa on the economy no me ye me debate asem ba ko a me ka kire ne say mu create impression bi say Ghana economy no mo buy no emu adane ana asesa I ho to be ka say CD na pick okay nka je say mu create impression bi say Ghana economy no adane pick ayeyi party enim dia moye no bibia nsesa e na mum dia moye ne say dollars na mo pompe ukohwe me video na me say you are you are pumping that's all pumping na mo pompe na pumping na mo pompe no entrese economy na ye and me dey emfato hu bi ma say it said dia wo BP yare na ye say enchine a wodi ebi ansanom ne ade yifri ho na wo se wo nyimfiri onti wo no medro wo wi a wakobro kakra wo wi a dia obeye no waye tie na wo fa dro na asa BP na ba form wo gya dro ni fa na obehu ba bia na wo BP dro no so a wo fa no e was side effect. Nti side effect no so unya insan na say BP aduru na so de be ya wo ba beto side effect at some point me kai can say mu natural because you see economics mu no first ye wo the friend of fiscal policy and you are the finance minister no ye nti eno ye oman na kohoma sika eto kakra ne ade a obegege no de abo oman no ho akohoma ma ye mpuntu ne ye niam a ye hwe oman nim nyina ye tumi aye but economy no mu no ye diska na ye adwuma nti obi na print scan man ni po print scan man your friend central bank ti ono print scan no e man ono print CD no o print CD ni ma wi a e wo so ono no make sure say you ka say one CD ni value ni etumi top pen as much as possible no say one CD no ni value no you protected in economic policy ni e be kire wo say central bank now print scan ono ye responsible for price stability because when my prices are stable when fighting inflation and my prices are stable the currency now are printing value no so better into your monetary policy and our central bank independent of the government abai we buy no and no decide say you're about me a domestic gold purchase program or the buy now 3 legs gold for oil gold for forex gold for reserves. Gold for reserves component na eboa ma ye reserves e build the central bank no say no ono no oba be fasa program no na wadane no obeyi tube na film no de akere ba bi foforo into on dam build the reserves ni biom into say no gold for reserves program no ono PMMC na ono ye gold for forex no ono adane PMMC na ye no gold board
yeah
say onto gold and ton owie yeso no police adwuma e wo krom ha say a e wo se ye hwese obi nsumogol gold no wasan de akadwedi ni ne ho nti ye ka kire ne say wo the commercial function ni regulatory function ni bomu a wo be create problem because e be do ba bi no commercial entity no obey so the scanning ye regulatory entity na adwuma e ho na wo be start aboka no
bretwi mu na entiase yi
okay nti ye wo PMMC a odidwa otono aton
brana MPP wa konya so
yes
okay
NDC buy no say emrano osesano PMMC no or to need info for gold board or decide says so be to mean to gold and kwab man on it just a gold board will be no problem.
It's not about the 90 minutes, it's what you put into the 90 minutes. It's not just about the win, it's about the will to win. It's not just about the jollof, it's about what's inside. This advert is FDA approved.
It's not just about the game, it's what you put into it.
I'm on my way to work right now, so let me say this before I forget. If you're over 40 and you still think trading needs thousands to start, listen carefully.
And also the regulatory function say near ohwese industry ni na obi abe de also ye e kan ne ho. Nti the same company no oye dwadini. Ono nti as the oye
aso da san hihemra.
As the oye lawyer. No no asan ye judge wo court ni. Nti me kai sa na adwene ye catch on parliament say wo de mienu no bomu a wo beboka. Again ye kan am say oye mfa ya sempa nkodo. No problem. Nti the cost yi ni. Abro mo pompe no e catch on say the amu ya ne say mo pompe na hwe nsesa wo economy no because in kan economy no bibi asesa ye di dwa de niam akwa ama no ne enya dollar. Ansa na ye hia dollar ye de kokra niam afia ama no ne ba. Ye hia oil, ye hia nuru, ye hia niam bia ye nye no Ghana wo mic ne ade nyina ye kofa fia brutre ba nti ye hia dollar. Nti say ye koton ye niam na ye nya $10. But ye hia $15 akwa kranium afia brutre na che say demand number supply no so by 5.
Yeah.
Nti eda e be ko bank nkofo pe 15 10 penny wo ho no bank ne be catch her say enso nti wo abetumi ma ebo kese no me de be ma to bo say dollar na ye de e koso because demand for forex no ye higher than supply. Oye equation na about the volume of supply eba any demand and no na we check whether it's in equilibrium. If it's not in equilibrium at depreciation e be setting. Nti ba o program na fi o mo fa na o mo de to nti o ma Bank of Ghana print CDs maum. No de akoto gold. No ma ton gold no menya dollar. No ma be pompe dollar nego market no. So nti as economy no aye year ye exporting more by hwensi. Obi ani adwuma wo krom ha se hwe nkoso. Okay. Tell you be catch am say ade amoye mo de ka be fie e ho asem beba na e pompe na mo pompe. Om se nyampa o man panin hia in fact time me kan first say o mo pompe no. Governor nankasa na ba bonti be ka say enye no kre. Then Oman Penisha Bishop for no Bisanis Catholic Bishops Conference. Bisa Oman Penisa. Minority for no say Finsi and a pumping and more. Oman Penisa a good leadership. And your pumping be a good leadership. Every month be a near coso HF figures no. Because Bank of Ghana no more data be or more publish it. A friend summary of economic and financial data. Uko humo abihu. Nti yebeka say pumping na no more pumping ade ni nti ubeka ya sabre na IMF obeka say ampa ye hwe ade na more pumping. Ti munyae na momfa rules bi mra. To mujaye na dollar ne started TBM call 12. The time I sent for call Jubilee House for press conference no. Biso mampeni ka say ampa Bank of Ghana no na intervene. No jaye na ti akofom. Into the rules no ba afio mbe rules to pump. As part of the rules, they say every month of pump or so announce here no wa pump. Until by the end of the year na fi hu so wa pump be 10 billion. And no na September October ho no.
But see pump is to make sure say you see the anya hoden.
Say me say who blood pressure problem. You see giantsa.
You see drone into no mo san
jai enchine aduane ne ade. Wo say no de unyai. Un solve the normal problem no. Na drone na obefa. Obehu side effect.
Okay.
Until by October November, any ebe ka kire mo say IMF report aba or kire say Sikana Bank of Ghana printing gold board say onfankoto gold enkoton no nya forex no you the forex no aba no omuwie ye no eka beda Bank of Ghana ho $214 million sabre no
yeah.
Ena me san ka kire o say but ye kra ye sese a e bro sa no say nemba me ka kire o say kan bro sa 22 billion no ye be do sa time no November October November ye ka kire mo say 214 no kro mo kan e bro sa inti parliament onye na djuma yensi nkunwa yenko into ekano yen find out baby ekano fi ni hu kwan e be solve sa problem no timid motion no ba parliament ye de buy no NDC for say debi omo hwehwem omo ye fine gold board ye adwuma problem bi any ho Bank of Ghana ye adwuma problem bi any ho Patrick Boama the second motion buy because around that same time I finish on we ni nya ntie say Confirmation Bank of Ghana or Maton Ghana gold you half 50% of your gold reserves. Oka say omo ye rebalancing of the portfolio. When am to me say omo ton gold na half. Omo ton ye ne car aba anamfaso aba yɛ sɛn ti Patrick Bama de motion by ɛno so ɔmbogu ye no ɛbɛyɛ atem didi ɔmbɛdidi atem saa ɔmo de ɔka ɔma sɛmpɛ either sɛ yɛnkyewa na sɛ yɛndidi watem enti by end of the year no now say Bank of Ghana for your accounts Bank of Ghana for bɛyɛ accounts no ɔmo bɛka kyerɛ wo sɛ ɔmo abɔka 9.6 in fact 9.06 billion cedis ɛwɔ sika ɔmo de ma gold board say gold board mfɛ nko di gold dwa no member back no ɔmo yɛ full cycle ni wie no tokura bɛda Bank of Ghana hɔ yɛ 9.06 billion Ghana cedis wo de kɔ dollar mu a ɛno yɛ bɛyɛ $900 million na kyɛ sɛ ka na free 214 no abedu 900 kai hunu sɛ time a yɛbɛka kyerɛw sɛ 214 no meka kyerɛw sɛ 214 no ɛwɔ fam na ɛboro saa Bank of Ghana bɛ report no sɛ 900 million. Now, okay, section 58 of the Bank of Ghana Act now, or say Bank of Ghana rein accounts, or so they come finance minister. Now, finance minister Bill or parliament. And they date here 25th August 2026. ABC ne financial report to my confirm my Okipu account no finance ministry ho. But our account no. And no ne ba bontia me be a press conference ye the TV bisi wo be chire mu. Say e ka no ma bone 34 billion. $15 operational, 19 year non-operational. NDC force there be 15 penny entry. So okay, I say, me say about studio. I say my be can I say first I don't come by let me cry. Statement no I say. And na some media fi be di my time say me nye economist, me nye accountant, me or true for na the American cry me nti ase. De come asempe. Either say be di what time na be can asema to so ana say yen koche usesi ya. Okay, Abraham team for job car say aeroplanes too be abagana ha say. Na intelligence a yenya ne say sa aeroplanes no be fino cocaine Nkrumah. Na sɛ ne adeɛ na bɛkyɛ wɔ ha no ebi mu suro sɛ abɛyi cocaine wɔ ase instead sɛ aban no bɛma ne intelligence network akɔsoro no ahwɛ the same yɛfa BNI fo nkɔkye no an sɛ fiti hɔ ba na sɛ wobɛte yɛ sɛ yakɔkye cocaine bi wɔ ase yakɔkye cocaine bi wɔ ase yakɔkye cocaine bi wɔ ase no problem yɛnkɔ anim nti at the end of the year no Bank of Ghana for sɛ ɔma bɔka $900 million finance minister on fa account ne mbae na wei na IMF we om 3-year ECF no ti omo chron krata ni na 6th review no krata na ba IMF for say e ka da Bank of Ghana for gold trading with gold board for 2025 na 900 million e ye 1.7 billion Ghana cedis billion dollars what the bas cedis mo 22 billion Ghana cedis wow 22 billion e bet me wi agenda one aka nyina tina chere se mo ska wo but mo decide this is no mo de beye tricks wo cedi no ho 107.3 ye try na ya ma cedi no e gina beye 10 ebema obi a ho ato no but nipa a wo ka sa chere wan ka no kra nche ne se rather no wo boka hye e kire ho ama na ono akro ya na oba be den obi tia sa aka no Ghana population ya 33 million I will grab a calculator na divide 22 billion cedis by 33 million. Ube hu ka wo mabwa magana ni ba akwala na ye wo ne nge. Ube hu ka wo mabwa to ama no in 1 year. Wo producers yo mte. Mo fa calculator. Ye wi a wo ba ka figure. Pese wo calculate na ka figure ni cheme. Inti de akoba ne say o maboka 22 billion Ghana cedis. E wo sa gold dwedie no. Na no na te say if ya see Uza me Kenya na makacha say e kan ya throw Bank of Ghana books nim. But in penifoni bebre argument a making say e kan fine e Bank of Ghana books nim. Afenyo press conference or say fine e kan Bank of Ghana books nim. But obi ne kodi dwa no ma sa kan buy. Asa ni pa kon cross wa boa Ghana. Na wetumi ama Ghana gold reserves akonanim. Nti ono kodi dwa no buy e kan do 22 billion no. Say ye kind Oman contribute to Kana. Any ono so asem yi na no. In fact, before then abna say sorry I video about no. Abna be video no mba am say abna poor woman until the Kana say onim hwe wa bon onim hwe na okeka bi. Maka cho so mo kan o masama ya nche wa e be di watem. Na afenyo be in the press conference say no enye Bank of Ghana nkwa na question answer. Gold board ono kudi dwa no e ba nti ono so wo questions obey answer. Gold board buyer say only book mu de when your profit of 5 billion.
Yes.
Nti ono de asem no onim hwehwe. Na ka no yenko bisa BOG. Na afenyo crowd ti say na dey fa asema ye kan ho be. Ka wa bona ye kan wa say na afenyo ti say.
Right, but obi
hoping to distract attention from asem nankasa ya kan no. Ti no na yakọ back to parliament asan filing motion ni say I say parliament si nkonwa. Asem no ye kan time na kan ye 200 da mo say there be no. Any yakọ back to parliament I say parliament si nkonwa. Ni investigate kwan asa 22 billion ka we say aba.
Right, but Obeka says ye auditor. Ye be hwe Gold board omu books mu near the audit omo. And ye BOG books mu. And to be to Obeka say so omu books mu de omu moka bibia nkyere so maboka na ye BOG e na aboka de a adenti asomo ne yemfa ma BOG na yensemo BOG governor so omro ma yimra so dwafi no mekere de ntia losses na ba o kire wie no ka say gold board amame aboka ye nyina atia say gold board e na mama aboka
na say motion na me de come Mr. Speaker no man ka say gold board na aboka man ka say Bank of Ghana na aboka
no say losses bi aba
me say Ghana aboka at that time $214 million into Mr. Speaker me ensin konwa na yemfra omo a efa edwadie no nyina governor head of financial markets gold board CEO gold board aggregators documents tie chire nyina yemfra in fact yemfra experts wom no momra no mbeche see wi a yebemu bia aka no wo na mo se munye na mo se munye na obi gina nchen na o chire mu sa ade no kranye Bank of Ghana nkwa ye wo se de gold board kan mu mu ni yakum.
Come on, lady.
Not today.
Step through. I'll swipe from behind.
Sir, you don't have to.
Go. You're blocking the line.
I have a 9 a.m. quarterly review at Sterling Tower.
Go.
Can I...
Just don't be late.
Emma, this is the cleanest quarterly forecast we've seen. Who trained you on this?
Nobody. I built it in Claude last night. Took me 40 minutes.
Hey, Mark, your daughter's killing it. HR's already asking if she wants to convert full-time. She's a summer intern.
Yeah, but she uses the stack. Claude for analysis, Perplexity for research, Notum AI for docs. You still on Excel?
Between us, Davis is restructuring PM roles next quarter. Anyone who isn't AI certified is on the list. Just a heads up.
Senka December January mama ye inquiry na kaba na senka hu. Mwa yanya ne kana page fi 214 akodu 900 according to the Bank of Ghana. But IMF say oboa edu 1.7. Me enenwumre me ka kire o say se kanu bro sa 22 billion cedis no.
What bro $1.7 billion no.
Bro. And I say when you am start ke ka kire from April 2025. Misu de sinkunwa na ye becho ma omundi atem omunka de ombeka ye be wie no me no te one na be friend me say I'm in fact who say can be say adena abro 22 no because 22 near as at 31st December 2025
yeah
almost a March yi na omujaye into between January February and March ending no e ka he bi no masan abo at all
probably be on ma make losses na
me ma catch us at the end of my structure no omo turn high no ma turn low. There's no way omo moka in the structure they are doing.
Fa hoso kakra obi ti obeka say na obi ayema osika se koto good na fabra na koton na yenya mfaso asoman de first beji sika de kwan be na afaso aboka because ye won krofo a omo hwe gold no muduru ne quality ansene beto a yato ye to wi a ye hwa man nsem dwa sene ne bo kokko ansene beton a yaton so den be ba ye be boka
say no Bank of Ghana and this kind of gold board na gold board so this kind of come aggregator but gold board can tell as saying fees so
na patro no watire mu say Ghana for no betting come na
say I say fees no dey say fees are gold board or no wa charge Bank of Ghana no ne nipa na or the gold ne ba no na or the no test gold na hwe gold na yi
okay
nti ono atinisika ebi no say ono de nya mfaso no we are no this kind of Barrock so say sebe dwana odi no
oni moka
there be oni moka nti ono so e wo say etuaneka we are na fi oma kohwe oma eto gold no ba no na oma to na at premium on high at a premium obi we no de gold no be Bank of Ghana at the Bloomberg mid rate no ya calculate abon say enso sika na Bank of Ghana de man no asɛm no ni na no na no ɔman no nkakra say e kana ababedu no abedu 22 billion as at 31st December na me catch us say yɛn a calculation no yɛbɛtumi catch us wa ho brɛse mu say between December 31st no any now no e kana bro 22 billion and yɛ kan so still ɔmo focus ma yɛn you atem didie ntwa to so edinsɛyɛ because on person will be any the actual issue now.
Issue no.
50 independence. Ghana more say on any single transaction in a single year. This is the single most colossal loss that we have made on any single economic transaction in a single year.
What was 7.3?
Now 22 billion no. It means we agenda 111. 22 billion no. Enyuma ebetumi aboa my bie NDC for supporters be breatifie. Obi be ma sika kakra so ono anya sika oye wadoye ama na also udi echi edifen nkasa 22 billion no. Ejuma nke betumi bie man ka wo wanya biaye. Eno ne ka ba ye ka ho asem se e wo si etumi si nkunwa ne ahwehwem. E dey decisions na mo make ya e ma e ka se e ka twitwiri DC bae. Wo kan say na say MPP boka 400 million e wo good for oil. MPP boka 400 million good for oil. No Ghana for permanent fiabem. Now what boka 22 billion e kan o difference ne say MPP for boka 400 million. Now 400 million it depend 22 billion. 400 million Ghana for were upset. A permanent MPP fiabem. So you cannot use that as your defense. And Assembly say baby Edu, yes, there was an attempt to divert and obfuscate with allegation.
Extortion allegation.
Who knew be was someone in Kokomase?
We credit say mo your madrin sembe se mo afenyo market.
Na enye no mischief be na nkophobia. Every recall be a first thing I say ye meeting ye share. Ni ebisa ye say chale obi ahun okay na meeting ya be agenda ni say be. Eno na ye meeting obi ko to mu say ye nya some money. A leader na bibi na nya no kre because you see on person no have frame station bi okumase or frame your senti minority then am ya fa afenyo marking when am say anti opening frame no and on person or here discussion won't say obi aboka 22 billion Ghana cedis ye ka ho asem a on person ye be kanti wakofa asem ya ba betu won't ye diversionary tactic na me kind say who kind of the year intim fojo inti cocaine asem na nka so kan obi ani akire ewie ye be three formats say otia say o yakochi cocaine bi o ha say you say yakochi cocaine when was the last time I take cocaine once kese Ghana say before 2024 now won't be
don't want to do anything reckless.
That's exactly why this is the right place for you.
Okay, break it down for me.
I spot the trade, explain what it is and why, then you just say yes or no. I take care of everything else.
About we buy our flights buy in team for jo kan yen kochi no sa da no bia na fo gina ni fie ni ade ntubo sa sem na nkasa no bia ni nkoso me koka Bank of Ghana accounts 2025 anom dia ba losses Oppong Nkrumah onya accountant onya economist onya say wa bon odin tro na de o man no be 1 hour TV so to be ma me afine so adwuma no yen nyaye abno say asare be kan bi twabon sa poor woman on tiase de
leaders and losses way back then because me am still abetena aka se kabi ba DOG na amamfo ntiase kanokwa na ekoso then na hu
so wohwe data na omo publish in mu a now follow transaction structure na if everybody follow the money we follow transaction structure na we hear simulations a ubehu mass we work abehu when we time start kasa no normal say e can 17% of Sikebia Bank of Ghana e be release amount on boka 17%. Almost say automatic can so to be 9%. In fact after you start kasa no after 214 million press conference from for a joint board meeting between Bank of Ghana and the Gold Board. Those are same way they have not denied it. Course our meeting no say okay monte so 17% and Ram say jama be 11%. After Bank of Ghana account no buy no say another meeting say monte a cano so to 9%. As at now no Sikebia Bank of Ghana de be mom no 9% shit. Na enne numero program is so many analysis be. Pacho why calculation am I
666 Ghana cedis.
666
67
Okay.
Ghana cedis.
Now, many some analysis been shown. 2025, Ghana budget in na 293 billion cedis. Nipa 33 million na Ghana. The ho akọ sika nyina na 293 billion Ghana cedis. Fiti o mampani ekodu watchman na OTM wo me office wo fon ase na nwumre. National security for bill. Ghana dwumayfo nyina bill. Koko akwan bibia yeye wo Ghana ha nyina na 293 billion. Me parliament ejuma amode ama me say enko ni 30 figures no. Finance minister bijina parliament ka say 293 billion e be sre kasa be 2 hours. Ye debate 1 month ye call line by line and ye pass the friend appropriations e the man. Udim say ye wie ya ye kofi no. And omo fe chire call Bank of Ghana ekoje 133 billion. Emfa appropriation ni mu. Eno ye monetary financing e we chire 133 billion. Edema gold board say onfenko di gold dwa. 133 billion no e be 45% of the national budget for that year. CEO sahi na eye adwuma okro. Omampani na nkasa ne budget. Office of Government Machinery budget. Enru
Good board there.
Enru 20 billion and 10 billion po. After mining in our budget of 293 no. Omuko Bank of Ghana Emma ye monetary financing. And on the IMF for friend quasi fiscal expenditure. Fiscal ni their finance minister no. Na ebi mu tumi ye bia effectually. And na o quasi fiscal expenses. E was say it is a what IMF penny no say sa we see. E was say finance minister. Say obeya o say finance minister ni tuaka. Eni say uko outside the budget. Na Bank of Ghana eko tweskama eko printiskama se fa ko esa we say. Inti after mine na ko masika of 293 billion no. Eno mu ko je 133 billion. Ewo Bank of Ghana ediko di se adwane. Sa 133 billion no. And by the time be fa system no wie ye ko ye no. Wo ye calculation na 22 billion. Ash. That is in essence what has happened. Ubi saw Mombeka Choso, a big coin into assaying fees, a big coin into off-taker discounts, a big coin into premiums, and I say exchange rate differentials. No problem. One of our show structure. Into say bra, betnasi, pennyful account in a mumra, infant craten in amra, ni bisakosa, ni entiasie.
Right. Mamma, what folly motion? I want my imrash with your fees, and Cabaya. Yenya 9-member ad hoc committee na omumprobi 1.7 billion dollars no. Obeka say auditor general I will chrome her. Ye wo office of the special prosecutor. Monye sankrofoni nyina ani anase denti ene ye pese yenya 9-member ad hoc committee. And again, what the motion ni ko say ya walk us through to the ordinary Ghanaian. Na wonti asie yi pa. Eye den ye beto so aba. Because we be from Zebron na motion do mutu so aba ze ne nkosi aga o. Ye to so aba na and why 9-member ad hoc committee.
Okay. Ubo Auditor General na ubo OSP. Omu nyina de ayeka no enye omadwuma no.
Okay.
OSP de so be committee crime. Ana say there was suspicion of crime. As a crime na corruption or corruption related offenses are. And na OSP ko hwim no hu a akobo no ko edu court. Nti ono asem we ayeka ya fa.
Okay.
Say ya wie no any behu so be a committee crime and the OSP betumi abem. But I breed the OSP assembly fano. And kai hu say assembly say you reason ya kan asem na yen ka say obi abokro no.
Passion everywhere you want to be.
A taste of Ghana.
This advert is FDA approved.
Facts na ye release ya mamo so far. And omu deny fact. We need to omu deny fact. Auditor General no the problem is say ono ye separate audits. Nti bia waba gold board wabe audit gold board account or say unya sky gold board you me koji sky Bank of Ghana e mu say ye me revenue me je na me dey say me some expenses ninti me make it profit 5.4 or you must pam no problem oko Bank of Ghana in fact Bank of Ghana krampo dey auditor general na ye em say KPMG for say na ye ti ono so okohwe ni dey mo say okay we discuss it my way say we say but buy any account to asenti me making loss of say on it or so okay pam and yen any this whole value chain transaction we say what your friend oversight responsibility over the executive no yen juma say yes you tena se na ehwa de na bet me ka say na amagana wasoma ne mamienu say omunko di dwamre no ba ko e friend no esiama we yi sika 133 billion ama ba ko e friend Jemfi so mfen koya de mra Jemfi koya de ni bawie ye no Jemfi si wanya mfaso 5.4 billion afi ye kohwe esiama books ni mu a esiama se sika ne kobae no be 22 billion eswate Jemfi se ono asem ne mfa no because we make you profit wa obeka se we make you loss bia no wonti asem na se in fact wo ko ne books nkrata mu a obeka se de ya oka no no kre Esiama se waboka 22 billion. In fact, there be ono crowd or kase waboka 9 billion. IMF na be tin to say can 22 billion. But there will be any so be nti ama Ghana asem na ye kan no ukam yenu no bomu a ekosi sen plus 5 minus 22 I saying ubehu say on the nominal terms no on profit and loss account no hwemu a ubehu say net no Oma boyeka. Or even over plus 5 no now they become minus 22 no abon say Oma boyeka. O come say okay but say edwedie na omudie no. E ma Ghana nya dollar say and e ma dollar no be gina say. Makacho say economic policy mon every measure be be taken no. E will cost direct cost, e will indirect cost, e will opportunity cost. Cost no any sa 22 billion asema yeke. Indirect cost no say gold no omu nye free. Kwala ye to gold bay. Omu ahe ne to free licensed small scale mining a omu ye responsible mining. Say that na me hear Joy News for report say ubisa Ghana Water Company for so omu mountability levels of insu na say yes meme yemfema. Abaye omu put to me omu say MPP for na ye galamsey. No mba galamsey omu betumi stop on in say 5 weeks so say here weeks no. Say you be some stability data crampa omu person de. Omu so mu ni my water commission for it. Because galamsey na tiatisi ena galamsey gold no na fi omu de omine sika eye de eto. Na the indirect cost ni say hwensuo na aginsem. Lake Bosumtwe no bi anye galamsey wo ho. Na nse ntemote ya galamsey esi ho. KTM constituency. Adansi asokwa agenda 111. Yesi hospital wo ho. Kwala ni didibem. Na nse ntem na wo konongo a ubedu ho no. Na fi feria ma mo de roofing sheets Abram kwan ne ho because omo mpese obehu galamsey na cost wo kwan ne ho a. Na nse meji de se mo kan wo ha wo news police station bi nchen o se den. Na nkofo ni didi ko. Brekum se bi aduru ho sunwa ne se bi. Asema make en bo. Na oman asese oman nankasa to galamsey gold enye west. Makan yon ba be di matem, but that's the truth. Me da vomti means roi. But that's the truth. Into indirect cost no first environment no. Second yarea hodwa enyambayo boboba. Because at the end of the there were major repercussions in the next decade or two. Indirect cost no e be don answer na third. Simple we na kasa oba be reclamation. Says our reclamation is ka. Apart from 22 billion no. Any we say when your forex reserve dollar na 10 no. Answer na opportunity cost. Sa forex reserves no. Any expendable funds. But who to me the create sovereign wealth funds na nka leverage. Mponi to me the bibi aboa financial sector no in the Ghanaian economy. We lose sa opportunity no. 22 billion na be ka ye ba be che ama wo ohene akokraba enemy ni wetifo nyina atua no. Sa 22 billion. Nke betumi dia bibi foforo. Abra Bank of Ghana for be catch say o ma boka $900 million no. Endi nenu mijina parliament na me hu say finance minister the application about say yenko bobesia loan foforo of $900 and something million, almost $1 billion. Nti se obeka as adan bi so say ma say mo to $900 million negu. Na fi mo san be bobesia foforo. Nti mo economic policies na mo ahihye ne de. Poto kasa na meka say they are more just populating glossy figures.
Okay.
On rented stability, any deferred pain.
Economics, bro.
Me and Sape. Maka wait the next 2 weeks. Me can bro be a bit. Me say glossy figures, rented stability, any deferred pain. The glossy figures, so I just inflation about.
If you still want to feel confident naked after 50, I beg you to try this. It's time.
But sa glossy figures no. Ni nyina so your rented stability. Because economy and society do ya ni say or pump. Na sa pumping now or pumping kwan offer so ye no. And a deferred pain na wetrin. Say Bank of Ghana to crab that 93 billion cedis at the bank and 96 billion cedis for the group. Once me figures no me ba obi anto me ka jem say nya no kre. Because we enkan data na yenka. 93 billion cedis at the bank. Says kano. Wo ohene. Anyway, tea for my titro mu, a titty shop and you muten. Mona sa kan e ba be chama motia.
Right, but see the no
and only deferred pain no.
Okay.
Nti ase ne pain bi any ho say oh see the net ginanti. No, deferred or the pain na ko shechiri. Economics mu no, e be kire say so run deficit and it looks like yentua and yaya de no, but deficit na aba. Deficit equal to deferred tax. Ubewa bitua. And if I'm go further, I mean Semeka. Our Bemuda. Me who times and I ye be a magana for I looking like a diwi a boa be a efe a ye. You reach in a kaba. Wa Koreana Babe catch a Ghana for say Canaba no city on a Budia Ghana for bail. A kai COVID time, a bro man penny yem shishino say ye mensu ye menam in Canea teacher phone quaid my yintium, women yes yintium, a japao henima, you be a kaba down. A bra or car say, Unim bibi, in fact, COVID level can run into him say, hey, son, now that dying. A before buy none in account be deficit, a deferred tax. Tidiomo and any mammy to me catch us a deferred pain. And that's a pain, or a package which are obabitia.
Right, sir, Sidina appreciate it. Na yetimenyeska, Eddie Gina, ye, Sidino, no send a baby nya, what ya. On a Ghanaian or want to make us and then a bandy saying a nurse 4 year joint to Moka, teacher 4 year joint to Moka, me could just swap. Mean to mean tardy because inflation are passing go dig it. And then
because first of all, Sidina appreciating my catcher say economy nankasan sign. The normal supply of forex into the economy no and change it. The changing is a year about me. Domestic gold purchase program by and no me 2 pipe no na film there be share no mo pompi fem. Sa pumping no na me catcher April 2025 say no one say NDC for economic promise on the bank o matwegu. And about me gold purchase program no host no o me 2 no there be share say no mo pompi. And no more. And because economy nankasan sign no. And no, for example, on the fiscal side, the care was it to me mobilize it better. Say economy need grow. And fiscal policies juma. And kako masikano ubenya de doso. Nanka odi ahwe nurse fuyi ni teacher fuyi ni agenda 111 because adina nkasano unhunu ano so. Unhunu ehun adwuma ye nitino. Unya resources no krampo na ade ayese adwuma no. And at the akawa ni say opompigum. Tedro na offer. But ensano and in chine near you know ewo. And society economy in transform me bia. Inti me maka can say and if I back 2026 in future, say you pay attention near the real work na was here to transform the structure of our economy. Ni ejina chimba hani yes. All you need is one small shock and the economy will be back to where it is. Because I say we say at the beginning of 2026. And then on summit, I say governor say, unse na me bisa say yes say forex reserves no so ate be $1.2 billion. Scan we fa. Omo kire baby a reserve no. And then answer governor be yi ma no say Iran in tokwa no. Me sure say mo ko online na mo be hu. Agraba say wo be hu ama na. O say Iran in tokwa no. En na ama fi ye forex no eso ate be 1.2 billion. Nyame na me kan governor ne kan. Fa come asema me ka kire wo at the beginning of 2026 no say mo amayan solve structural problems. Na mo ma ye sasa to is force or the asempa na de bia no moto sa nyimo chamber wa.
But Iran tokwa wo so or ye forex so.
Oh, ebe won sin so since say you know crude oil prices cost ro. Nti how much forex are now here the akra crude na cost ro. Nti demand na cost ro. Nti o reserves no wo bete so e de akwa akoto. Nya sa bedu baby na light kra ma okrum ha say cars kra nya petrol nto. Nti wo bete so. Na wo da be na hu say Iran and talk to me affect here. Nya na say Russia Ukraine enkaye no. And I say Ghana no ye draw Ghana map na Iran was ro. Israel won in chain. And US won in chain wa say. One the echo. Inti the enti a wo ka say I say aden na say na because the omo ye no economy na nsesa. Pumping na no mo pumping. No mo jai enyuma hodo a omo ankasa ka sombe say enkokon kitin na we fa. Omo ankasa say enkokon no nkofo are. Ejuma wura program no e we fa. 1 million coders no. Me say nkofo hwehwe omkra mom contract. Say mo amosua coding na wi mo mra ne mom contract. Yehu.
Ew, what is that? It smells so weird. Take it outside or something. Seriously?
Inti ohine dia ekoso no.
But Rebecca said the big push value chain wo. Contractors be fa nipa. Omo fa nipa ombe to aduane, omo so di bi be mo omo yire omo be kudwa so, omo kwa kodi dwa. Enye bi enka economy ne ho. Again, 24-hour market. Abana start bubu aduane bigu. See over statistics for ni nyina mo a.
I mean the big push no come first. Okay. Me who roads minister or call tour of Volta region. Me am mention am here on TV. Oba ba ko begina ono ka kire ni say Mr. Minister hwe nkoso. Cause contractor for no mo se muntua o. Na wo bai e no ma sheda be ne nam hat say dia bibi e koso. In fact, Minister Nankasa to Nenum to catch a contractor back say, when we're coming, I saw your trucks being moved here. Videos in I online. It is also we a big push and pan, a utia on pan, or more kind of your contract now. Senka by now, you send your aircon, come my in Kasama or Minister and won't Kasa. By the way, big push, no Minister no big now, or you're accounting for the big push, no. Or see your friend be old big push. What are you? Near any old big push.
Me na me nim do patch.
Akufo-Addo projects are all year na matu ni din fufuro say big push. Inti afi edu ho na wo say uchire mu no. Afi do see old big push. Now old big push one starting big push dada. Mo na mo say mo big push. But because no credit say Akufo-Addo projects ne bi na matu ni din say big push nti no. Say utua fa ho na ebisa say na we contract we da be na ma ya. Fi de waje atum say Akufo-Addo contract. Eda omukos sign contract kwesi adawia. For tested for che omo obey na no say sa contract na MPP for na sign na so source no buy na oye no foforo. Che say old ones no na omo ye. This I will say big push and be create 800,000 jobs in the 2026 budget. Big push be create 800,000 jobs. Then ya dia utia adjuba ne nkoso a Akufo-Addo de ya na ekoso kaso de Akufo-Addo de ya na ekoso achimota to your friend saying in some the Akufo-Addo de ya na ekoso opoko ase ama sama wo de ya we wokoto a man say wo ba no tina contractor for na ba na omo say ye ntio omoka na wa minister no say ato werum to ka say wo ba no hu say contractor na de ne bako ne ade asisi tracks so a ode ba ndine che say opese odada o de bi ebe hu minister no gina TV so tientiam egu contractor force na contractor for omo ye adwuma no so ani ndi na minister tientiam mu che I'll cancel your contract
say adwuma ekoso dia
adwuma akoso ade ndi na minister no be hu TV so de bia no tientiam I'll cancel your contract if not that you have given you mobilization I'll cancel your contract onipa a ye adwuma pa adwuma ne koso ndi na minister ne be kasa the big push no Ete se ba ko na omo to ho nyom ka ho asem bo no makofa akufo ado video bi no ma change di India bro 24 hours asem a okay ma kan cho say emra nom de beto parliament dada obi asa o ma pass 24 hour economy law no eye hurada me betena wa say nam ka akonya we aso na nam tia na bo am ka cho say eye hurada NDC chairman bia ne ho betumi ka cho say ne ba ne yem ba enya adwuma under 24 hour economy na om kan na say ya titi beko adwuma no pa ai Captain Smart beko awia na sami jamfi akwa enyu obi ani ho a wenye adwuma bia da na me kokan o makofa list bia ba say some filling stations be adwuma 24 hours na ohene filling stations e bi start adwuma 24 hours o Ghana ebi ni e dey incentive na wo dia ba obi betumi agina so aka say we entina or responded to it e dan na me say president say omo the incentives na e beba na incentives ay ma na obi fi ase ye den adwuma wase afi omde omani ache 24 hour market say enne be man ko for adwuma 24 hours into omu sisi markets me mature RTI request cause me per details on the markets. Okay. Mature Bakoko local government ministry Omama me response mature Bakoko district assemblies common fund Omama me response Oma directing me say me call regional coordinating council the mature Koma Eastern regional minister say me per details no because they say wo hwa obeti ni yakobubu rural bank bi wa say EDBC market obeko ni ebubu school dan say EDBC market okay and no ye different asemo ye ba be kan ye nyankan afi ye Raguzitan no ye in charge of 24 hour economy secretariat no ose market no mo sisi no
ose nka omoyi ho
oni mo hwe nipa na mo di 24 hour economy secretariat a share nsa se ono na ye twa 100 million ama no so onhwe no nyema 24 hour economy ni nye yi no ose ade amoye na mo bubu market se mo sisi 24 hour market ono nsa nim bi Pontius Pilate ye ni bi wa horo nsa onka bi onim hu bi nti policy no where's the policy cohesion?
It smells so good. What fragrance did you use? Shh.
I'm an AI built to trade for you.
Okay, what does that actually mean?
I find the trades. All you do is approve. You say yes, it goes straight into
that means a market policy no
aye basa ade no na mo se mo policy document o kai se mi chesi mo policy document ya ba mo asan so de mraba ene ye ka kire mo se ade na mo de aba na ye hurada bibi anim a mo se ye ne ye ntia se se nipa na mo de ahye ne nsa ne ye Raguzitan no o se market na mu bubu schools ne rural banks ne ade se mo de bisi market no ade na mo ye no omo kan obi omo se nim omo nti de amo ye na se. So where's the policy cohesion? Now why crampo ne catcher will say mikrom achime yiribia. Your old market or market no your market day mabi dija out of the 70s your market day. So our market day no krabebo be 536 no. Na ma if you're down any dumasi edubiase any Kofi Anthony ade nyina beton ade no ma park om ne ma de ko. Ye nton ade wo mu anajo 10 pm. Why ne catcher will say we be see 24-hour market or all of a sudden everyone can fire you who came up with that policy idea? But about who can be do them and qualify big trouble with social media almost spend the taxpayers' money say and one yakase be no and one ye be. Inti me catch or say the key economic promises are the buy no and so ababia ma the aka one say Baumia domestic gold purchase program no eno no met two hosts no no mo de abehye ahase no mo pompe
policy plan and a direction no muni and I say the idea
eno de mean to me nkasa ma de aye hu no
pe de wo tie kire wo hu no
minimum internal architecture no de aba abonten no eno na metumi aka kire wa ho brase mu say yeah students of economic policy no wo hwede omo ye na bisa ho say denti na Raguzitan no na ye de adwuma na ma no no o se we yonkan nso nkofo ya omadwen so ombe shiska say omo DC market mi wa Raguzitan no mra na ekura ne say on create no say opese o ye Volta region economic corridor that no de kokofodi akokire be 3 days more the drawing fefe videos ne ade fine basika no ono yemfa ska ne ma no ena this kind of ebubu nkofo market say omo bisi 24-hour market. Policy confusion in economic policy. And no na ekoso. The only thing our more the board was for here. Any Baumia domestic gold purchase program no make 2 holes no more the abeshe forex market and so or more pumping gum. Now pumping no and I make a choice say a deferred pain.
Okay.
Glossy numbers at the top. Glossy numbers at the top. Rented stability and a deferred pain.
Right. My uncle court kakra na yeni home komo kakra. My also was returning to Supreme Court. Aye dia.
Your party no. Your penny for tete no. Omujidi say abrebi o say dem ran na yejuma. Dana me kai enkwala bi say 1847 Aborigines Rights Protection Society tama obroni kwesi broni ka so the Crown Lands Bill eba na Ghana nsase nyina wagye ahye ohene e crown no mu e wo UK no Aborigines Rights Protection Society o man kontokwa emrana no mo kenkan ye no mo start advocacy o mo koya ko do English abuchimem e ko argue ho e ma kwesi broni jitu mu sampa de amoka nyansa wo yentumi nyesa ade no. By 1947, in 40 UGCC, Power Limoti UGCC, and the Fiasia say a prefer Hodino. Embrana nomdi Juma nomni Kwesi Brunia Church Masses, Baby, here Yankasa Legislative Assembly. Any Yadibaya ya plebiscite, Yadibaya ya fee self-government, a self-government in the shortest possible time, and as the self-government now, Oppong Nkrumah Kofane by an Obete party DB winnie. Ye back constitutional dispensation, we impending for the enemy. Embrana nom the argument. Who call law school about to say JH Mensa versus Attorney General, MPP versus Attorney 31st December case, the GBC case. Embrani the argument. Yeba Fourth Republic imu crampo de election ho nsesan bebre no. Yepe say ye change court wa na yeko. Ti yeko election petition yeko Supreme Court ni Yeshua do baby a first ye start here. Yebebo ya asem gua ma be no no enye hu. Ye kom na no kra ne bedadia nipa no se ontie no kra ampo no last minute ubun se waka se yenye reforms we say nti da asem na aba wo hwe Ghana mra constitution no article 17 1 or say there shall be equality before the law say ohene ene akokra ba gina mra ni mu a e wo se mra ye didi ohene ne ye de mra na na edi akokra ba ye nyo twenye adoa 17-2 or say any say discriminating against obia wa cheche grounds no bebre ho.
Okay.
Na ye hwede ye koso court na se say no so be ye MPP ni a na semba ye se yenye tentem yen kan ko to afiase obi ye NDC ni a na sem yaka kra du baby a why submission of no case may failure judge si onyina no kra na Attorney General betwem say there be we ye man nkasa kra ye no court na fi in fact obi to me wie sika NDC ni wie sika Emma ye chino ye bonu kwa edu eruli e convicte no ose o magana FBI for chino de ne ba ye de ne kotum wi a ubehu na o makwa ko yi na free
sedina
okay it is obvious now say you have 2 systems of justice, one for MPP, one for NDC. When the law says there should be equality before the law, na ne dia ba ne say court nyina ko vacation
omukwa
ahumjim August September judges no ekwa ahumjim because judge on leave ni leave August September until lawyers so e ho na home leave.
Are you between 18 and 35 and ready to kickstart a high-demand career in digital marketing?
But you the friend of vacation judges are mono courts call vacation, judges call vacation. Omo de omo stay na say obi application ebia obi here bail. You to mean ka say just October. Ebi obi here injunction you to mean ka say just October. Until emram your friend interlocutory applications. The vacation judges na no me ho adwuma. For the first time no, they actually say Chief Justice Amakrata say MPP 4 cases be a yedi wo court no. Wama Justice Achibonga Krata say vacation no mukra undi asem no.
Omukwam jim no mu medi sa asem no.
Ya man warrant. Justice na nchro say ope warrant. Attorney General nchro say ope warrant. CJ na man warrant say onko so andi sa ansem no. Case is 4. Tiano na medi masem va Supreme Court say.
Right, memwa kokko but answer na no yemranim ni. There was special cases be a yetumi man sa attention say judge for koma hom jim kra no a yebetumi call mu back say metra cases in this one.
And only Article 17:1 there should be equality before the law. Nti ano na mako Supreme Court say me hwe de e koso na miwra wadama. Their Chief Justice Amatumi Krata say justice ni be any full trial during the vacation no me tia se wo mra nim eti article 17:1 and 17:2 nti mo dawo monhwɛ mra no monhwɛ de oyɛ no na monka ensisu dua se ampa dia wayɛ no itia article 17:1 and 2 nti ɛyɛ unconstitutional ɛno ne masema me de ko Supreme Court nya ntena asɛm no so ombe fix date no matena so na whilst omo be ka asɛm no mehwɛ be koso omo ye nti me the injunction application ba say modaroma ansa na mo be ka masɛm no momfa injunction into so say on train judge bia or ye full trial outside the normal vacation adwuma no on train na mo ka mo asɛm wie na mo ka sɛ me di bemu a we hu sɛ there be on to me nye mo ka sɛ masɛm no enimu a otumi aka sɛ obede obeto aso nti injunction application america efiada Mira Scott Palman ebetena so a fa me de call yawada otie no si fiada no obebu asɛm no ti fiada obetena ase no se one me nyadwen na one me nyadwen no okoyi nyina so a yede ehwe anase spectacles a yede hwe saa injunction application no e wo case be a friend wo for Kwaku versus Attorney General yewra dateba a wasore fi Supreme Court bench no so no ono na o adjudicate anase ono chro lead judgment in saa matter no or say the injunction application bro in a public interest matter yede niema miensa ne hwe ba ko be bisa ho say asem serious bi wo ho a yede aba manimu na ba ko be bisa ho say mama injunction yi no mo koso ya de omo ye na e be create irreparable damage to applicants na say nkofo are affected na and sana de toso your friend of balance of convenience wo hwe mu a hwan na nka adewe ebe inconvenience no na hwan ebe convenient amano timira poman ebe tenase eno start eno say or hwe the question of seriousness na ono no ohun ni say serious asembia ewo before the court the ohun ni say me ka say you treating kofobi differently eno kro ne me nya adwen say enye selective trial ogitum say different treatment wom but enye different treatment bia na ye discriminatory. Now once I meant to me anchre the so-called discrimination under Article 17:2 ni de oneme ya adwen enye yi. Test 2 Mira Poman anhwe hokra. Test 3 wan hwe hokra. Ade so a 3-part test. First one no krampo no ahobrase misusu say wan hwe Article 33.5. Corre 33.5 33.5 say you can't write in the constitution it's not just limited to rights na estate wo no. Nti me ahobrase me prayer me dey akọ ne say I don't think that he exercised his mind to 33.5. Nti a error in law. Ansa na wo hwe 2 test na aka no krampo de wanye test no. Nti mesre say Supreme Court sada no ba na yo no nkwa no betena ase. So and as a single judge sitting for the Supreme Court. Mr. say, yema judges miensa enhwe de amiura ye no. Omunhwe me 175 page prayer for the reversal no. Omde gun seniani a misusu ahobrase mu say ombehu sasem a meka no ewom. Na asem we no enye nne asem. Beda ho ochine bi obinya asem no kokota samra wi ene yedi bedi no. Ti media me ware shim say miura no ma omote Supreme Court so mo hwe asem into the future emra no no hwe constitutional rights na omni me be ya adwen say there be vacation yemfa nye full trial senior ete dada no enye nnena nkofo kakra bi ntino ye ba besesa
eden na beba ma justice po ma menim say waye adwuma na che wobe ka say ebia wa hu na ni abo afa so eden na beba
ono nka sa me na me ka say wo hwe ne ruling ni mu a one exercise in the mind to 33.5.
No, I'm 46. I don't train like a kid anymore.
Then what? Muscles like that don't come from nowhere, especially that chest.
Military calisthenics workout, 15 minutes every day.
If your belly looks like this, your chest looks like this, and your back looks...
Okay, 17:1 and 2 ne pe.
Ba hu ni say boapaya na.
Oh, me ntumi nka say boapaya emra de ye court na trebia o judge bi ye adwuma no but wan hwe ba bi no ye adwuma na bedu bedu.
Tu si atwe na dwena kosi.
Tu si atwe na dwena bisi so. Tafi bon se o hwe bon se pam.
Right, obi ti obeka say ye twen ma busumi mienu no. bra judge for wa humdiem omo san ba back na yedi asem na yebedi yedi ni sesi ya so bro mo wa humdiem a yebedi de ebekwa akosi ya na ebekwa akosi se nipa no bedi fo ana obedi bem enti si en intentem a problem ben
any intra vacation in them na obia sem yendi so that they are okay ebe adwuma ma obia na da obeka se obi de wayi se wo ye ni sei na obi de wo mfa nka ho no waye bone etia article 17:1 equality before the law na anye dey
anye adwuma
and only me prayer before the Supreme Court asem wonye tintin bebre omo mra na me de akwakoto omanim.
And the judge for the wolf na wo mo na say cases no mu di no and your main concern
constitution no
protect
e boy nyina ye ho ban no kan article 2 a o si obi biara obi so obi ye bibi etia constitution no sorry waka na for wasem bedan Supreme Court na kire ne say obi ye say etia constitution mo ho ban man cause amra we say ene boga na nyina ho ban ti ma said yes o man ba pa ne say me hu say me wura ye bibi etia article 17:1 and 2 a me wa said yes meba Supreme Court ena me kire o say 1847 mpenifo a ye kuyi mu omo sebe akire ne ma bedu sa ye betre say em fanto kwa em fatutra say em fatim didie em fa he komranim na at the time na wo ye no e bi kra omo na onya adwen da kwa ma ombeka sa de na o kan ye correct say unim case we friend ori akoto abra kwa Nkrumah modi PDA bae bafa akoto de call Supreme Court say oath na president ni take ye no amounted to conferring a body of rights on Ghanaians. Sa rights ninti no to me nye dia oya under PDA no. Sa bre no ombo na sembu ye say asem o kan nye papa. Ekoi no. And ne Ria Kuto ye one of the pinnacles in the jurisprudence obi abeka cho se senka sa time no court no hwe asem no kan year en kan ko say nka ya mase. And unti ne ye tro constitution second Republican Constitution, third Republican Constitution, fourth Republican Constitution. Yeah, the body of rights be ashim as a bill of rights be ashim. Ebini 17 year make kan wasemi. Inti ade bi ho ayaya nya ne ne ho. Ye de koy anim se mra ne tutu ne yi. Na ochine bi no ye di obi asem a ye tumi de saa mfato ho nyina se.
Right, meaning former appointees ni bi ne MPs ni bi anu amudi nkomo a esi ebo se wo kwa kan krebe target oni ese ena sika bi fa won ase bra na wo ha enti abo bi kra sheka nipa no betimi akasa ma party no kra na wo be ka de yekoso Ghana ama Ghana tumpon so aka na no atum den na mo anya kokodro sa is it because wow do who di say we ye okay suma be som ye no wani boni bi ye enti no de open abeka na ana wo koyoko
Nas me debi minko yoko na sentem saglemi. Abra me beye minister me CC saglemi. Mampeni di chairman sa se yen solve a. Me call mampeni o se miura. 7.3. Se sabri contractor for ni here between $60 and $100 million. After yet year $200 million yen we project no. Se sabri me kase finance minister ma me $60 to $100 million onya se scan mami. Me petumi krata say my use the friend private sector participation. Yema ankran fancy camera on be boamba aban de no fancy can be we the aka no because ade omo ye wo no ensuo ni ho enam kane ni ho agana bia ni ho nti obi atena ho enyi e na ade na kada nkofo tutu hu ne makọ de bia se obi ayese nti mametumi krata na yenko pe ankran no fancy ka membership
no sum kakra abana gina de
in fact owia sesaglem the plan was that ye beton ama atofo
okay
to owia obi opeso to bibia betumi akwakocho ni dia akwaje loan or bank no ba beto or to owia private sector ni no yi ni sika ene ne mfaso na ban so yi den ni sika ne mfaso sabre no NDC penifo be kaya minua Sam George omko campaign wo pram ho twa bi bo me afine Kojo Oppong Nkrumah is my friend but what he's doing I'm daring him my penina nkasa be kan say omba be hwem.
Stop using ChatGPT and Canva like children's toys. Here's how to use them right. Disappear until September 1st to become the smartest person in the room.
And then answer me TV na me hu say and I say and then na me TV na me hu say man penin akosagle me call a contractor no or contractor na chere ne say will be first 700 no.
Okay.
We are 1,500 no so we now feed the redevelopment na aka no to me aye account. O man penny call no so there e koso no e ne fe bibia da na kwam ti o hwe anim say contractor ni biwi the contractor ni wi a obi am be chiro ni din na wa pibi no to me enye bi e mami arehye mu say first of all ejuma ye ya sa bre no itwa troto me so say ye ton saglemi no e na be dead say na enye no krem. Number 2 esa mami arehye mu say ekwan a MPP ye hyehye to ho say private sector participation bitumi aboa ma ya niam bebre no sa kwan ye fa so a eso aba eye adwuma. In fact, you about me obekaya in the 2024 manifesto catch them so obitwa expenditure no so by 3% of GDP. Now they are my private sector. The private sector to management. Saglem ye proof of concept. And Sama Marishim, the last point say the next MPP administration modeler yakase ye be yusuno. Say a testament eye adwuma. Ti me wo gidie wa rehye say the adwuma ma na otobo eye ho adwuma yi a unsura kasa bia wechire bagana no say ye nuanom e wa ban mu say aka o mfie mienu so mu jai macho we aka say tiam ye nkodi na tem ye nyese na nka ommo eni kɔ adwuma no ho a enka awerehemu a Ghana fo nya wo mu eto aba boom say ma se betumi aye bibia sakra economy ko benya the goodwill and support pa komanim but o majai ena de omo ye ne say ukasa ye nchew ukasa ye ndi watem ukasa meanwhile no problems o mo create no in many places na so say de o be inherit nti mefa ofidie so amoma so ate say aka mfie mienu va afi no krampo aka baako because last year in their campaign 107.3 omumo meni kwadwuma na bebo Ghana nyinara
right honorable you better say answer be ja on MPP 40 Ghana 40 o fun ase e be 40
me penny for wo fun ase de metom so na sorry o madaro ma omtina me wo ba bite makonwa say ura chamber 4th row first seat sa akonwa no fun ase e bi akonwa no
okay
o mo madaro ma ntina bite so ti abrebiado mesrom so mo nkoso time achi na o mo nkoso so nhye mi nkran entinetene me na me ntumi nkoso nsomom for parliament I make asa me say I represent the righteous people of Ofansi Ayerebi ti o mo nkoso time achi ye be sorry just next week near san betoa ye surgeries no so number 2 me kasa kire me nuanom MPP for wo Ghana nyina 1 munya kukudro aban na ye ne no etwe no oyaban a waya na adwen se wo kasa obetrantramo nti se wo ye ohufu a obeka dem munya kukudro ohu se bibi koso na nya biwa no na kasa as ye nya kukudro no so no momma enka bom na nya adwuma e ma ne nya wo se wo nua MPP ni na nya but wo de emfa wo ho e ma ne nya wo se omo ne afenyo marking na nya nti wo de waka wano atom wunim se ade omo ye no Oma sheda so omo attack no so that okuna ye kono nani be fi kono so say oba be defend no wunim nti enhye dem say we afenyo na nya na asem nya afenyo na nya na asem e red white blue no na nya asem e Ghana red blue na black star into amfimfim e na nya asem nti ma unua asem ehu hia na also dia uhu say nye no bana fa wo so wadwen kire ebetudwa my last point ni say Ghana for mte ho no omo hwe tie wo se yedi ehuni na ehwa ya kono e wo se yedi e kasa huni na ehwa ya kono e wo se etoto ye niam yie na obi te baabi na ohwa watumi agye ade hu ampa se we no momesua bibia free atorenche meto wo mu oma ye krado se
yedi
tumi show munsa ombebu oman ni ye. The last point nyankopon acha yade edin de Mahamudu Baumia menim penifo asan na ho brase na ho fama eni senia ni trimu do na dwen mu do so obenya ni na onipa ba kom na ya na edin ne idea ba ko pe a o de buy domestic gold purchase program eno na ye aban we nkwa no krampo no mo san bo ho ka bebre ya esa create problem si idea back up. Send your share no na make us o matu host no de abehye ha no mo pompe gum. Nyame man na kwanya obeye vice president ne ma hodo a oyeye bebre so abamae. Na se ni tirim po back up mpo se sada na no kasa wo takrade e wo manifesto na se na o kasa gold will be the bulwark, the bastion to hold the Ghanaian currency going forward. No NDC for idea we no nim say idea we say Yero Mahama be first time idea we no nim. All your campaign your manifesto went to me and Kabida. But Yero Baumia na 2024 the idea we buy. Senkenye senkofo ya say ne kakra nka beso aba a emfa kasemba. Na the next MPP administration be make sure say beso aba emfa kasemba. But masema me kan say na idea ba ku say etumi gi aban we etumi gi Ghana economy no du baby a edu na idea ba ko pe. Ene say etumi mana kwanya Ghana fo hu no mobo kase ye mana kwanya se baomia wabre begina ho na so besom kakra ideas ahodo a ode beba no 107.3 me nyame adom ode matena policy coordination committee no ano as chairman me hwe ideas a oye ho adwuma ye mana kwanya na Ghana enye just the Ghanaian economy adwuma sem sikasem impuntu ipaye die ideas o cheche no e de yebekọ anim nti me party for ye ni ehuni ye nya kokudro ye nkonkoden enka se na we ntimi de menka da bi nyina enka obi na Ghana for so me srom se omumwa miwura baomia na Yura Mahama wie ni de na okwa se wan corporate term no bi ma ebekọ akọfa asem aba na che se oba bi wie ni de no wie na okwa Yura baomia ye mfa ni nsia konwa kese no so na ono so new opportunity on funny ideas ni bi on fin pia Ghana nkonkodu another level manwesi
Menasi.
For just $67, you can generate as many videos as you want and never have to worry about showing your face on camera or using complex editing tools.